Good evening, friend. Study with Apala. Chapter 3, Geological Work of Natural Agency. Introductions. Rock exposed at the surface of the earth are subject to direct or indirect attack of a number of natural agencies such as atmospheric gas, heat, moisture, and surface and subsurface water, wind, sea water, and ice. These agencies are ceaselessly operating at a place individually and at a place in the close cooperations with one another on the surface rock seasons after season and year after year. They are thus responsible for some modifying the physical features existing on the surface. For instance, we take streams, they carries away every years millions of tons of sediments to seas. Where from do they the streams get the enormous load surely from the slopes of these valleys and from the rock at the base and sides of their channels. In other words, every year millions of tons of materials making the mountains, plateaus, plains and valleys is washed away. As a result, the action of rivers flowing through them is modifying the existing river valleys and other features of drainage basins every year. Similarly, huge moving bodies of ice called glaciers covering the high mountains, the Himalayas, the Alps, the Andes and the polar regions and so score the rock at their base and sides. These also succeed in scoring millions of tons of rocks and carry the same as glacial debris that they scattered on the downslopes region. This is a geological work of glaciers in nutshell. Air in the forms of wind often takes shape of storms carrying hundreds and thousands of tons of loose dry materials. The dust made up of clay, silt, sand sent from one place to another. So varies vast and extensive sand is made regions. The deserts are very important example of work of winds. The work of natural agencies may be either destructive and or constructive in nature in relations to the existing landforms of an areas at any given point of time. So let us take the example of rivers to explain his aspect. The river carry out valleys by eroding rocks bit by bit from the mountains. These valleys are constantly enlarged and depends by them in association with others natural agencies. This is an example of a destructive work of rivers. The rivers deposit their load at appropriate place on the land and along seahorse and events at the sea bottoms. Buildings up such features as alluvial plains, flood plains and deltas. This is a constructive aspect of the rivers. The magnitude of the geological work of these agencies when considered on collectives, cumulatives and constantly occurring basis is of astounding orders, and almost all the physical features existing on the earth at present, the mountains, plateaus, plains, valleys and basins have their typical shapes due to the modifying or creative work of these agencies through the geological age, and the process is ever continuing. An attempt has been made in the following page to give an outlines of the principles, the process and methods by which the natural agencies operate on the land and along the sea shore and ocean. Some most commonly occurring surface features produced by the work of these agencies are also described very briefly. Thank you. Like, subscribe and support this channel. Thank you.